it's Tamia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're doing something a little different. I want to welcome you guys to Honest Talks with Tamia, me. I really wanted to start this series just because I really feel like in your 20s, when you see videos or whatever you guys might see about it, people either glamorize it and make it look like this amazing all the time, it's high energy, amazing moments, or people make it seem like it's so scary, it's the worst thing ever. So I just really wanted to share my experience and honestly talk about navigating life in your 20s. And that's what this whole series will be about, but just like different segments. So this is just the welcome episode. And let me stop saying really. I feel like in your 20s, a lot of people expect you to have it all together when you're honestly learning independence in real time. Whether that's you went to college or you just moved out right away, it's no longer, oh, there's a summer break and you don't get to work. It's work all year round. Of course, that's what it was always going to be, but I feel like sometimes when you're a child or you still live at home and you're a teenager still, you don't really think about those things until you get out on your own. So for me, that's been a really big shock, I'd say. So I don't know if you guys know, but I am 23, so I'm in my 20s, and I feel like this has been one of the most overwhelming, confusing, liberating, amazing times ever. There's so many highs. There also are lows. Of course, everything has lows. So let's just talk about it. So let's talk about, I feel like your 20s you're just adjusting. It's like your adjusting period in real time. You're not a kid, but you're also not where your parents are immediately. You're not fully settled. You don't have all the finances together yet. So I feel like that's a part that's very nerve-wracking because like me, I always think about the future. That's always on my mind. And I also feel like I don't like being in limbo. So with the 20s being just a constant adjustment all the time, you really have to learn a lot of stuff and you're gonna get knocked on your head a couple times. And I've done that as well, and it sucks, but it's very necessary for your growth. Not, I'm guessing, for your growth. I feel like it's very necessary. I also just feel like people don't put as much pressure on it, but when you're an adult now or you're adulting, you're making real life decisions on money, relationships, career choices, all of these things. And some people might not even know what they want to do still in their 20s. So it makes the whole period just seem like, not the period, it makes your whole 20s seem like by the time you're 30, you gotta have it all together. By the time you're 25, you should be married, you should be this. But I used to think those things when I was younger, and I'm 23, and nowhere near all the things I thought I would be near. All the things I thought I would be, all the goals I thought I was gonna be a mom, married, living in a different state, all of these things, and that's just so far from my life, but yet I love my life. There's so much pressure in your 20s also to feel like you have to be on track. And no one ever told us what type of track this is, what type of track we're supposed to be on. Obviously, everybody always heard it. Go to high school, go to college, get out of college, get a job, pay bills, retire. But as you see in this day and age now, so many people are not doing that. So I feel like it just opens up our minds to feel like there are other ways to do things as well. And I also feel like that opens up a lot of social media. And social media really will have you comparing yourself and feeling like you have to be at a certain point in your life when everyone has their own timeline. You might look like you're doing okay on the outside, which I feel like that's what this generation is really good at doing. People always make it seem so good on the outside, but internally, people are battling doubts, fears, like traumas. We're trying to break generational curses. There's so many things that I feel like the people in their 20s in our generation have to think about and go through nowadays. We're definitely not living in our parents' society anymore, especially with inflation, which is what I'm about to get into now. With all this inflation, it's just, with the world getting so expensive, honestly, and it's so hard for people in their 20s to even move out on their own. So I constantly feel super blessed for what me and Babe have, but I've just been learning that it is okay to feel blessed and still feel like you're struggling in certain areas. And that can mean mentally, financially, spiritually, that can mean anything. And I wholeheartedly believe that that doesn't make you ungrateful or anything. I feel like that just makes you human. You're just acknowledging where you're at and you're grateful for where you're at, but you can still acknowledge that I want more and I am struggling in these areas. This series that I'm starting is not about having all the answers. I'm not on here to tell you guys any answers. It's just to have honest conversations about what life is like in our 20s. And this was just an opening episode and me hitting on a couple of things that I feel like later on down the line we will be getting into things like money, friendships, career, everything that has to do with just living life in your 20s and navigating that. So if you guys feel like you're in this same type of season where you want to hear about how life is in your 20s, if you're in your 20s as well, please comment down below. Let me know how old you are and what season of your life are you in right now. Are you in what you feel like is your adjustment period still? Do you feel like you're a little bit more ahead? Do you feel like, how do you feel? So just leave it in the comments. Let me know how you feel. Let your girl know how you guys feel. I am so excited to start this series. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. And now that I'm more consistent on my YouTube, I'm super excited. These videos will be coming out twice a month. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy that you guys are able to get cozy with me and just talk with me. I just am so happy. And also, if you're ever feeling unsure or feeling like you don't have it all together or feeling like you need to be farther than where you need to be at your age, this is exactly where you need to be, because we're going to talk about all of that. And just so you guys know, I love you so much. Please comment. And again, if you're in your 20s, comment below and also let me know, what is this season in your life teaching you right now, however old you are. You could be 20, you could be 29, but you gotta be in your 20s. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Love you. Bye.